Hello everyone, it's Limar here, and I have decided to do a video on the Faber Castell Artist Pen Big Brush, and this is Indian ink, as well as the Faber Castell Gelatos. And the reason I'm going to do a little tutorial, it's not really a tutorial, it's just a little bit product information, is because after I did my video on one of my Friday mixed media tutorials, people really wanted to know a little bit more about the product in depth. So I thought I'd just do a little quick video for you and give you the what's so around it. And the product is amazing, you guys. I mean, I can't get enough of these. I just grabbed a few of them. There's way more colors. I just grabbed a few just to show you. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the gelatos. So I'm just going to put these aside. Now the gelatos are really amazing. They are let's use the blue. They are kind of like a gel. They're gel-like. They're not a pastel. They're not a watercolor. It's like in between those in a gel form. So what you would do is, one of the ways to use it is just apply it on just like so, and it goes on really, really smooth, like very, very silky. And as you can see, I mean, this is not the prettiest look, right? However, it's really this easy. And by the way, excuse my hands, I just finished another tutorial for you guys, so lots of mixed media, can you tell? All right, so then all you want to do is you just take your finger and you rub, right, to get more of a blended effect. So one of the things that I want to point you to is the fact that this piece of paper right here is not gessoed. And I want to show you what it actually ends up looking like if you do this on a gessoed surface. So as you can still see a little bit of the lines. I mean, I could really work it, but even still, it doesn't move that much. But it's a little bit different when you work on a gessoed surface. So here's a gessoed surface, same color. Let me just make sure it's really dry. Hang on. Okay, so on a gessoed surface, you would just apply it on, and as you notice, by the way, as I'm applying it, it's filling in more of the white than when I did this one. Okay, and it's almost going a little bit darker, if you will, which I really like. It's almost the true color of it. It doesn't quite soak into the paper right away. And so what's really nice is, check it out, you guys. Look at the blending that occurs when I use gesso. All those lines are gone. The vibrancy of the color is amazing, and I can keep moving it around. Whereas when I didn't have a gessoed surface, I couldn't really move the product. There's not a whole lot of movement that happens. It's like it's dry. I can't go anymore. So look at the difference. It's just so, I mean, and the way you can just work it, like I can just feel that it keeps moving. The product keeps moving, which is really, really fun. Like, look at that. Love that. So this is the difference between the two. Yeah, you can really, really see it on here. Okay, so that's the difference with working on a gessoed surface versus not working on a gessoed surface. And then the last one that I wanted to show you is, this is on a canvas, and as you can tell, depending on the type of paper that you use, you're probably going to get a different effect. And that's the amazing thing about these gelatos, is the versatility. This is just a canvas. It's a Prima Canvas Resist, so just a canvas. And I'm just going to apply this on, and just like that. And I am going to rub. And on canvas, it actually goes on quite well. And like I said, if you gesso your canvas, you will get an even nicer effect, because it'll just completely move. Now, this is the really cool part about the gelatos. So after showing you these three things, then other thing that you can do, so let's say that you don't have a gessoed surface, you can go ahead and spray some water, or just put some water on your paintbrush. And the gelatos come with a paintbrush. It comes in a little pack, and you can start to move it around, and as you can see, it starts to blend, which is really, really great. Okay, so if you want to apply a little bit more water, you can. This is really, really thin paper, but it really, oh, there we go. See, it started to move. Okay, so that's what you can do if it's not blending for you without a gessoed surface. Okay, so that's that one. Now this one that had the gesso surface, I could still add water, but what you'll see is look at the way the product moves. I can now start to almost paint my entire page with that same amount that I had on the other page, which is really, really cool. And that's what gesso allows you to do. Just move your colors. Okay, so I can keep doing this, but I just wanted to show you. Look at that. I mean, I'm almost covering my entire page. Okay, so that's what you can do with that. Now, if you sprayed your canvas, same thing. As you can see, the color starts to move. And I'm starting to lose my voice. This is what happens when you yell at your kids. No, I'm just joking. Okay, and just, there we go. Just like so. Okay, and then you can just take a paper towel or something, but if you have a resist so that you can actually see it. But look how beautiful that is. Now it's a totally different effect, right? So these are some of the different ways that you can use it. There's certainly more, but these are the main three that I like to use right now. So that's what I wanted to show you. And so the other thing you can do with the gelatos, before I forget, is you can stamp with them. So you can just take your gelato, and I'm just going to use the black for a moment, and put it on over your stamp. Okay, just like so. And all you need to do is just give it a little wet, like just wet it, just a smidge it. Okay, just like so. And then apply it on your page. This is not going to be the most perfect image, you guys. I'm being very rough. But as you can see, it comes out with a very watercolor effect of that stamp, which is super, super fun. Great for mixed media, right? All you mixed media junkies. Okay, so the next thing that I want to show you is the India ink. Now, kind of the same thing with these pens. So you guys watched me use this on one of my tutorials, and you noticed that I would just create it was for a leaf, and I just created a line, and then I grabbed it and I rubbed it. But as you can see, if I do that here, it didn't blend at all. And so this is just a regular piece of cardstock, and what you'll notice is that if you don't gesso your surface, this acts just like any regular marker. It's an amazing marker, and the colors are so vibrant and beautiful, but it doesn't move. Like, it's just not going to go anywhere. But here's a gessoed surface, okay? And so what it allows you to do is it allows you to blend your color. You see that? Okay, so if I had, let's say I had, I drew a circle, right? Pretty good circle, I think, you guys, right? And I wanted to shade it, right? So all I would have to do is go like this, which is super, super fun to play with, right? Whereas there's no way I can do that with this, right? Like you can see, and I'll show you, right? One more time. There's that. There's this, and it doesn't move. I'd have to paint it, okay? So that's the difference between gessoed surface and non-gessoed surface. So I think you just got a lesson in gesso. I should have made this a gesso tutorial. So, and then of course the other question that I get asked, what gesso do I like to use? You know what, I'm kind of impartial between Liquitex and Golden are the two that I use, and this is what I use. This is the fluid one, and then I also use the really heavy body gesso, but those are for different types of projects. But just for covering my my paper, this is what I use. So that's pretty much it for this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below, or send me a message in my inbox like you've been doing. That works really great. And if you want to see some more stuff, please go ahead and message me. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.